Hello everybody and welcome to Jack Phelan Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram with Mr. Hollywood. Today we're going to talk about the 2023 Ram ProMaster 3500 159 inches wheelbase extended. Now you will see that finally, after many years, they've updated the front fascia and look. And with that, they've also upgraded the key. The key is now a remote key. It's not an actual key you gotta pop out. It has the Ram logo on the back and some nice user-friendly improvements. But I really like what they've done with the front. This is a beautiful front. They've copied it from the partner in Italy, which makes it look really, really nice. Now, if you get in one of these, they have a phenomenal turning radius. These wheels can really turn and make you be able to turn around in a smaller street than most vans can, even for a van of this length. Now, when we talk about the 159 inches, people often think that's the interior space. 159 actually is the distance between the middle of the front wheel and the middle of the back wheel. And extended means there's an extension in the back over the other model that has the 159-inch wheelbase. What I really like about the ProMaster is they've designed it for people that work. So let's highlight some cool features that make this a great benefit. Now you might say, oh, plastic bumpers in the front, what's that? Well, these plastic bumpers are designed to recoil and not scratch as much, meaning your van remains looking nicer longer. This is the standard height for most fender benders. Most cars end somewhere here, so they're almost never going to cause actual body damage that is expensive to fix, which means that you can replace these and fix these easily because it is plastic, so it's not as expensive. There are, of course, reinforcements under it for your safety. This cargo van does have the engine in the front right here, which means the weight bearing is on the front wheels, and it makes it for easy distribution as well as maneuvering. Because if you think about it, in the winters, especially if you're in the states that have snow, you need some grip on your wheels. And how do you do that? With weight. So they've positioned it so the engine's in the front and the cabin's on the back of the front wheels. So you always have some grip, even when your van is empty. If a van is rear-wheel drive, when it's empty in the back, you are sliding all over the place because you have no grip. So that's an awesome improvement. Now, with this van, this one is a silver, and I really like silver colors on vans because, as you know, silvers retain dirt much less than other colors, so it's harder to see. So it's a great color if you're looking for tools, if you're looking to work in environments that might get your exterior dirty. You also do have what I find actually really cool, the the fuel here is easy to access from the driver, meaning in the winter when you're hopping out to tank it up, you know where it's at, it's super close, you can hop right back in your vehicle and stay warm. The mirrors are nice and they are fully bendable, they do bend all the way back, that way if somebody taps it, hits it, they're not instantly damaged, and they do have a blind spot section so you can easily see behind you. They're nice and large to help you see behind you. Now, when it comes to the side doors, you'll see the side doors on the other side here, so we'll get into that in a minute. It's really wide, you can fit cargo crates through it. But the most important thing about a van like this is obviously the cargo space. Now this one does have what we call the Expediter package, which means it does come with a wooden floor in the back, which we'll show you right now, and it does come with side paneling to reduce some noise in the back. But first and foremost, before we get into that, I want to show you the same thing that I talked about in the front also applies in the back. It's a bumper that is plastic, divided into 3 sections, where things that are expensive to replace are higher up, so you don't have to worry about somebody tapping you gently in the parking lot and you having to replace the whole bumper. Now these doors are huge, and there is a backup camera up top to easily maneuver when you're going backwards. I like that they put it up there versus in the middle, because what happens is you get to see everything, so you're not hitting anything in the back. This bumper is also weight bearing, and this one does come with a tow hitch, so you can tow extra weight behind you, whether it's a bigger tool or something else that you want to tow. The key now does have a divider, right? One of these buttons only opens the cargo, and one only opens the driver-passenger side. Now, why do you want that? For safety. Say you're somewhere in a bad neighborhood doing a job, and you want to get back in your car. You don't want somebody jumping in the back because you can't stop them when you're in the passenger seat, right? So what you can do is you can unlock only the front 2 seats and not worry about it. You can also remote start it from the key, but that's a topic for a different channel, right? Let's open these doors. Now you see these doors open, and they open even wider because we can actually take them all the way out to the side. Meaning, if you're on a street, parked on the street, and you're maneuvering between the sidewalk and the trunk, it is very easy to get there. Same on the other door. There's a little lever that allows you to open this door here, and you pull it back way this way. Now, what's really beautiful about the RAM ProMasters is their cargo space. They are shaped to optimize space. I can stand in this van very comfortably. I'm going to stand and I'm going to also show you the weight-bearing rear bumper, right? Now, I talked about this one having the wooden floor. You have it right here. I have plenty of space up here. Now, I'm 72 inches tall. The height, interior height of this van is 77.1 inches, so you have plenty of space. This one does come equipped with a light in the back here, so that you have that. It's a nice LED light that provides plenty of brightness. You have 13 feet of cargo floor length, so you can put plenty of stuff in here. You have 75.6 inches cargo width, but between the wheel wells that is narrowed down to 56 inches, right? You gotta have the wheels somewhere. Can't have a vehicle without wheels. But plenty of space. So that extended, how it differentiates, is an extra foot in the back here. So a normal 159 would end somewhere here, be a little bit shorter. You get an extra foot out of the extended. The non-extended 159 is 12 feet. That's enough about the interior. You see there's tons of space here. Whether you're buying this van for your work or for personal use and you want to turn it into one of those live-in camper vans, this is an awesome amount of space. You can fit plenty. And you do have this big side door. I personally appreciate because you can load pretty much everything from there. It's very wide. You can easily fit a regular crate through here. So whether you're loading from the front or the back, you have plenty of space and maneuverability. And as always, at Jack Phelan, we do have partnerships with providers that can upfit the back with shelves, with toolboxes, with whatever you want to hold all your precious cargo so that you can focus on what you do best, which is doing your work, your job, and your career. I'll see you guys inside for some interior features. There are a lot of changes from the 2022s, and I think you guys will be excited to see them. So welcome to the interior of the 2023 RAM ProMaster 159 Extended. This is a beautiful interior space. They revamped it. They updated it with the new Uconnect 5.0. So you have all those awesome features. You have a digital display in front of you. You have a nice user-friendly changes. You have some awesome features in here. So let's get right into it and not hesitate. Here we have a phone holder. I really like this because it does provide a place for your charger so you can plug it in. And you can easily put your phone in here no matter whether you have an Android, a phablet, or a regular phone. You can put everything in there. It's pretty wide. It has nice little rubber grips to not damage your phone and hold it in place. You do have plenty of other storage options, like a shelf there. Right here you have a nice shelf with a divider. You have a big glove box that fits pretty much anything you want in there. And you have a hidden glove box up top here for some other tools that you may need. Whatever you want to put in there, you can. It's nice to have so much storage in a van that needs it for work, right? You also have a nice little space right here. Put some other things, maybe your key, maybe pens, maybe some other documents or something you want to put in there. Whatever it may be that suits you, you can put in there. They have changed the handle. It is a little nicer, a little sleeker. It's got a nice finish on it, and does allow you to shift obviously easy. You do have the buttons for control of the radio in the back. You have your cruise control and talk controls on the front of the steering wheel. It has the nice RAM logo in the center. You have your power mirrors to use, and of course you have your touchscreen and your controls for temperature. Now let me tell you, it is hot outside, and we have turned on the AC, and I feel cool. I might actually have to lower it down because I'm getting kind of cold. So it does provide plenty of airflow to you as a driver, which is important, especially if you're going to be getting the Expediter package for package delivery or long distances. On top of that, we want to make sure there's plenty of storage. So there are big bins on each side of the door. It's hard to show them, but they're really deep. You can put a lot of stuff in there that you want. And we're going to have our cameraman highlight that. You see how deep that goes? That's very, very deep. And you have a cup holder up top there too. There's plenty of space for all your needs. And you have a nice big shelf up top too for even more storage. This is huge. There's so much storage in here. You're not going to be lacking. You do have an SOS and assist button if you do ever get trapped. And now that I have you on this side, I want to bring attention to this beautiful mirror. Obviously, with no windows in the back, you can't see behind you. But how are we seeing behind us? Well, that is the camera operating as a mirror. So we have it installed back there so you can still see without having to just rely on your side mirrors. If you flip this down, it turns it off, and then you actually have a mirror. I don't know if you want to see your cargo in there, or maybe if you install windows, that would be useful. But otherwise, this option is phenomenal. And you can control how bright or how distant it is, so you can choose your optimal view. Now let's get into the middle. In the touchscreen, you will see here what we have is your air conditioning controls. They're nice and modernized. They look slick and easy, but they are still analog. Oversized knobs for the volume and controls with nice rubber grips on them. Why? Because we understand you may be using gloves while in one of these vans. You may have them for construction, for other type of labor. So you want them to have that. And so now we're going to go into the screen. The start screen got the same Uconnect idea as in most vehicles, except instead of on the bottom, it's on the left-hand side because we understand you want to be able to reach it more. So you have your home button. You can again customize this to your preferences however you want. Music, whatever you put in there. You have your music option specifically. So that's your music tab. If you specifically focus on the tunes, this allows you to customize. Have your phone on one side, your music on the other, whatever else you want in there. You also have your van option, your profiles, your trips, your controls, the way it's displayed, etc. And your nice and easy applications that you can always add and control what is where, depending on category and what your objective is. I do want to also show you, I know they changed the rotation of this a little bit, the way the steering wheel is telescopic, right? It goes forward and back. It's nice and leaning kind of forward. That way, it's very comfortable. So when you're sitting in here and you're on a long trip, you don't feel like you have to hold your hands up. They actually feel rested by being a little bit lower. And you have plenty of visibility. It's actually one of the best visibility vans out there. You have big windows on the side with another window for the mirrors. You have a nice big front mirror. You have that you have a nice big front window plus that back view mirror that's digital. So a lot of awesome features. Plus 3 massive cup holders here to fit whatever it is you prefer to drink, whether it's Slurpees or whatnot. This seat does move forward and back for you. There's a little knob on the side to allow you to twist it up and down. That way you can customize how you prefer it. We do have different options for seats if that's something you prefer. So you can customize a van to your liking. And again, at Jack Phelan, we believe in making a van or a vehicle uniquely yours. Give us a call. Let us find you the perfect vehicle. Let us ship it to your home or office space. That way you don't have to leave your home. We help you maneuver all that at the best possible prices, fair and honest discussions, and we help you achieve your goals, whether business or personal. All you have to do is call the number on the screen, ask for Sebastian, and he'll help you get into the van, into the vehicle that your business needs, or your family needs, or you personally need. Whatever it may be, we'll find a way to make it work for you. So thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and see you next time, Mr. Hollywood.